Joining us now, Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi and Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett. Let me start with John Solomon, who will join us in a minute. Let's start with all of these revelations. Ray and Peter Strzok and all of these figures. Hillary Clinton supporters, Trump haters.
I think we now know that the Mueller investigation is illegitimate and corrupt. And Mueller has been using the FBI as a political weapon. And the FBI has become America's secret police. Secret surveillance, wiretapping, intimidation, harassment, and threats. It's like the old KGB that comes for you in the dark of the night, banging through your door.
By the way, this is not a game. This is not hyperbole you're using here.
No, ask Paul Manafort. They came for him and broke through his front door.
And if it can happen to him, Greg,
it can happen to all of us. Absolutely. The FBI is a shadow government now. It has become highly politicized. Peter Strzok is the perfect example of it. He led both the Hillary Clinton investigation and, until recently, the Mueller investigation. This is a guy who has corrupt political motives. We now know it. The Congress has the emails, but he's the tip of the iceberg. There are others, especially Andrew Weissman, and as you pointed out, Jeannie Ray.
Pam, you're the Attorney General of Florida. I have been laying out a case, and it just keeps growing by leaps and bounds. And in fact, I am saying with the surveillance, the unmasking, and the leaking of raw intelligence, we now have some members. I want to be very clear. I think the vast majority of our intelligence community, our FBI, they are good people that serve us and do a great job and keep us safe. But we have some that are using the powerful tools of intelligence. They have weaponized it, as in the case of General Flynn. And we have now criminalized and politicized at the highest levels, starting with James Comey and Mueller and his band of merry, Trump haters, criminalizing and politicizing the Justice Department and justice in America. How dangerous is this?
Well, Sean, you and Greg have laid out an incredible case every night. And here's why it's so important. As an Attorney General, to me, the Justice Department, and as it should be to the rest of the country, should exhibit the height of objectivity. They should be objective in everything they do for good reason, because this is all about the rule of law. Everything that we fight for as state attorneys general every single day of our careers. And then to see this happen, and the way you're laying it out, it would be so easy to find a team. As you said, there are so many great people in the Justice Department.
Pam, let me ask you this.
These people that shouldn't be donating to political campaigns, they could whack them off the list of being involved right out off the bat. Then we have Strzok. Everything you've laid out about Strzok, Lisa Page's girlfriend, Weissman, who the Sally Yates email alone praising her for defying the President of the United States, who was her boss. So that's what's so troubling, this team that has been assembled. When, Sean, you and Greg have laid out the perfect case why they shouldn't be on the team, and there are good people out there.
How else do you explain that the FBI can interview Uma Abedin and Cheryl Mills, and even though they lied in the documents,
we proved it,
they were not charged with lying to the FBI?
Flynn was.
Flynn was, because he deviated fractionally from the tape-recorded conversation the FBI obtained illegally of his discussion with a Russian ambassador. I mean, that just underscores the rampant corruption here by the government.
Can I add to that?
Pam, go ahead.
Yeah, let me add to the Mike Flynn thing. Okay, not only they have him, they're using him, obviously flipping him as a witness, which we all know is common to do. But this is a man who now has lied to the vice president. They've saying he's lied to the FBI, and they're using his son, hanging his son over his head, to force him to be a witness.
By the way, tell us what we want to hear, or, well, we may have to go after your son.
It's extortion, it's threats, it's bribe. When you and I do it, it's illegal and we're thrown behind bars. When the government does it, they applaud themselves.
This is the biggest corruption we have ever seen in terms of our justice system, I believe, in our lifetime. Thank you both. Appreciate it. Great work, both of you.